The top engineers globally would never do that to a singer. So this don't reduce the swelling. 5 minutes on the cup. I don't know why people don't talk about it more, but this is our miracle worker. And so if you're talking and it's very hard to hold your tongue out, it means this. Hey guys, it's Angie from Angie's Vocals, and today I want to run you through my 5 top tips that I use for my professional singers when they're out gigging, how to just improve their vocal range, bounce back quicker, and be able to just perform and end the gig better than they started with their voice, just totally free. It's a game changer. And don't forget to just pop comments in, ask me questions, or book me in the link tree if you just need some feedback. Okay, so first tip is going to be warm-ups. So many people when they're about to go into a gig, they don't do a warm-up, they do a workout. So they actually go in fatigued. You've got to be so careful when you're warming up for a gig that you're doing gentle things that are setting your placement, not fatiguing your voice. I see it over and over. People are doing all these vocal runs and warm-ups that they've got off the net that is actually fatiguing them. So you want to be doing gentle warm-ups, things that are getting you into your placement and into that free zone. Ooh, one of the things I really love is the cup. And so that's just breathing in. Super gentle would just bring crispness and cleanness before you go into the gig. You know, for most of you, you know your songs backwards, front and backwards, right? So it's about getting that freedom zone. So you're going to start from a place of strength, then work out your voice so much before that you're actually starting tired. So it's all about the freedom zone. Get that voice clear, crisp. So you're getting into that zone rather than pushing up through all those scales. We're going just a killer for singers. So change the way you think about your prep. It's got to be about gentle placement, relaxing the vocal folds. The second big thing is hydration and lubrication of the vocal folds. Most of my singers just cannot get on top of hydration, whether it's swelling, whether it's just friction from dehydration, overuse, all those areas. So we want to get that hydration happening. I actually find my biggest game changer is actually using a steamer at night while you're sleeping. Some of you will need a cool steamer, some will need a warm steamer. But what I find when you put that on at night, make sure it's quiet, or while you're working during the day, it starts to break the cycle of dehydration on your vocal folds. For a lot of you, you're doing late nights, there's sleep, there's air conditioning, sometimes there's smoke machines, which are killers. For some of you, if you're smoking or vaping, maybe you're exercising, we're breathing in 20,000 times a day. So you cannot drink enough water to keep the vocal folds lubricated. So if you can start to break that cycle of dehydration, you're going to just notice you come out of those gigs with your voice feeling brighter, alive, recovering so much quicker. Because when you're dehydrated, it means that your range can drop by nearly an octave. And even though you might be able to squeeze those notes out and just get through the end of the night, it really means you're working against something that is actually super easy to just get those vocal cords hydrated and ready to go so that your voice will be stronger by the end of the gig and more powerful, and you're doing things even better. That's how it should end up, right? The third one would be your talking voice is actually wearing you out between your gigs more than the gig. So many people that I'm sorting and working through their vocal challenges, hitting the high notes, fatigue, the way we're talking during the week is actually the thing that's driving us into our chest voice. So then we go to sing for a gig or for rehearsals, right? And we've got to try and warm up lots because we're getting it out of our throat. Whereas if we can be resetting more during the day with our voice, so our voice is more resonant and forward, it means when we go to sing, it's just going to pop into that spot more resonant. Now again, love the cup for that with just our talking voice. Hi, my name is Angie, because we want to get that talking voice out of our throat where it's talking all day and reset it forward into that placement mask. It is going to be a game changer. And that's half of your work done, right? Because a lot of people are warming up trying to get it back from where you've been talking all day. So it's not just about the singing, it's that talking. And a lot of the times you don't need rest, you've actually got to reset. So reset 5 to 10 times a day, the talking voice back up into here, and you're going to notice everything starts to unlock more and more with your singing. Game changer. You can also try the hand one. Hi, my name is Angie. And that warmth and placement starting to reset and teach the voice not to drop back here when it's tired, but to actually pop it up here. And the more you do that, the better. So when it's down here, it doesn't actually need rest. It needs resetting, because when it's in the right place, it feels lighter, it's effortless, and it'll just get clearer and clearer there. The fourth one is going to be in-ears. In-ears is the game changer for all of my artists, because if you haven't got good fold back when you're performing, then you're going to strain and you can't even feel it. So that's creating strain you just don't need. It'll slowly mean that the high notes are getting harder and harder to hit. So the more you push it, the more you're gigging, it just slowly gets harder and harder, and your voice takes longer and longer to bounce back, right? But when you've got in-ears or very good fold back in your gigs, and don't be shy to go, I can't hear myself, I can't hear myself. And you don't want to just hear yourself, you want to have gain and fullness, right? You've got a right to hear your voice nice and warm and full. And this is the same, if you're recording in studio and your engineer flattens you off, that is unacceptable. The top engineers globally would never do that to a singer. So don't let an engineer tell you they need you flat. It's rubbish. They might need it flat, but they need to give you this warmth, that fullness. So if you cone your ears like this, you know, when you've got that beautiful tone where you know, wow, I like the way I sound in my ears or with my fold back, that's what they should be giving you in your fold back, in your ears, when you're recording, because then you are going to get the best out of your voice. If they record you flat, what happens is, because you can't hear yourself full and warm, you're straining and you don't even realize it. So you're not going to get the best product. Now they might say to you when they give you that warmth, you're a little bit flat. It only happens for about half a song while you're calibrating, and then the tonal quality and what you'll be able to do with your voice is mind-blowing. Now that is a game changer. And most of my performers have no idea. They think, oh, I don't want to, ask for that fullness. Rubbish. You need it to deliver, and you've got to have that as an artist, and they should be providing that for you. I know some don't know how to, but if you can, that's what you should be expecting. That's a game changer, because then our tonal quality gets better, the high notes get easier because we're not straining. Now, a lot of the time we don't know we're straining. By the time you feel it, you've been straining for 30 minutes to 60 minutes. So you want to be able to relax that. Probably the last tip I'm going to say is the tongue out. And the reason the tongue out's such a game changer is because it actually tells you straight away if you're straining. So if you're talking and it's very hard to hold your tongue out, it means there's compression and there's squeezing that's fatiguing your voice without you knowing it during the week, which is going to mean you're not going to bounce back as quickly from gigs, and you aren't going to recover quickly over the week. It'll slowly get slower and slower. Now you can hear I just did a little croak, so I'm going to jump on the cup. Because I've been talking all day, right? Can you hear the difference? Straight away. It's gone out of my throat and it's gone into that beautiful clear resonant space, because it's not because I'm tired, it's just my voice is dropping back here a little bit. So I've got to reset. The other beauty of the cup, which is mind-blowing, is it reduces swelling. So Adele, huge, big, sold-out stadium, hemorrhaging vocal folds. 5 minutes on the cup, she was able to do another set. This reduced the swelling, 5 minutes on the cup. I don't know why people don't talk about it more, but this is our miracle worker. And so that means just don't need to create sound. And it's not about being loud, it's gentle and it massages. 5 minutes on the cup, all the swelling's down, and you'll be able to sing for another 45 minutes. That's a great one too if you're fatiguing. If you do that in between sets, you'll actually start to notice that you're getting more sustainability. The high notes get easier. But when you start to do this during the day in between gigs, that's when you start to see transformation and breakthrough. Game changer. Now, the last one I'm going to say, if you're a professional singer and you've been finding you're doing all these tips, you're trying lots of things and you can't seem to work it out yourself, get a few sessions with a coach, because some things are counterintuitive and we can't work them out ourselves. I just meet so many people that have been gigging for 5 or 10 years, didn't spend the money on getting a couple of coaching sessions to get that guidance and clarity so they're not guessing. And they've been limping away for 5, 10 years with frustration, uncertainty of if their voice is going to perform or deliver each week, just having to thrash it, that pressure and that the nerves and anxiety, I guess, of is my voice going to work? Is that high note going to hit? Am I going to be perform? Am I going to be able to perform? It's just not worth it. Get the training with a coach that is worth the money. It's when you're paying someone like me who's been doing this for a long, long time, you get the results 10 times faster. So you are saving money. So don't do that lie where it's like, oh, I can't afford that. I'll go for the cheap person. You're basically paying more over time and not getting the results. Breakthrough keys you get from teachers that have been doing it for a long time and more expensive save you money, save you gigs, for example, all those kind of things. And the confidence and the breakthrough you get, you cannot put a price on. It is a game changer. And I say this because I've got people in their 60s and 70s that are gigging that just go, I wish I had have done this 30 years ago, because you cannot work it out by yourself. There's just things we need coaches for. I've got coaches for areas of my life that I need breakthrough because I haven't been able to work it out myself. And the amount of people that come to me that have done all the video training and they're going, I can't work out how to apply it. I'm still guessing. There's a reason you need guidance, and that's okay. There's seasons in your life where you need guidance. Get that breakthrough and then move on. So anyway, those things will really help. Enjoy your gigging and your passion and your singing and entertaining. You're a gift to all those people that you're singing in front of. And my job is to help you be able to do that with freedom, express who you are, entertain and enjoy your voice. Hopefully you've loved this content, and we have so much more because we want to help you unlock your singing voice. So feel free to subscribe, like, comment, and we've got lots of content. There's a course you can jump into that we've made really affordable so you can learn the steps to unlock your singing and your voice, or you can book me one-on-one if you need that clarity and that direction to unlock faster. Either way, can't wait to see you in the next video.